So, as I was saying before, I'm going to go into how to kind of start mucking about the audio and different things you can do, also with MIDI. So, I think we should have actually both these here. So one's a grand piano on the audio, and one's a chill synth. So we'll see what that sounds like. There is a lot of low end light in that synth. So we'll pitch it up. So again, double clicking in here. Control A to highlight everything. Hold shift, hit up, that's going to go up an octave, but it's also going to play if you have that wee headphone active. So just remember that, especially if you've got monitors. I've gave myself the fear a few times, like especially with like big 808s and stuff, and I go to pitch one up or down and it plays the entire thing at once. It's no good. So let's see what that sounds like. So again, as I was saying before, one of the first videos, so you can turn things up and down here. But I'd also like to point out that's not the same as when I went into MIDI before and I was talking about velocity. So this is how hard the notes get hit. So if I put this up. Right, there's not going to be much difference for that synth graph or go, it's no... I don't think there's a lot of dynamics to it. I think I ended up adding a compressor somewhere in it. No, I never. I've done something, but aye. So, to actually start working with the audio, what I like to do is I like to kind of go in and see what we've got. Cool. So in the next video I'm going to be going into warp and stuff, but see for just now just put it to complex or complex pro. So to start actually mucking about it, one of the things I like to do is I like to have space in between things. So you can hear the tail end of that still goes with the sound and the reverb, but I like things to just kind of cut at wee bits so I can start adding things within pockets, or like maybe the drums, or maybe if there's a bass line or something, just wee things that keep it kind of, stop it sounding like a loop and start to sound more like a song with like different bits and different things happening. And then I'm going to highlight this, hit Control J, and I'll just reverse the tail of that and see what it sounds like. Cool, so that kind of transitions into that. Cool, that'll do for now. So I'm going to go over to the MIDI here. I'm going to see what that sounds like by itself. So again, we're hitting here to solo this track. Yeah, I'm going to put that back down. Cool. So that's a lot, to me that's a lot nicer sounding, a lot floatier than the piano. But we could have both at the same time, and to do that we would just can leave it like that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert this to audio, and I'm just going to do it by freezing it and then thing with it. See how that took a lot longer. It's still quite quick, but it took a lot longer to freeze than the piano did. That's because on Serum, and you can see the actual difference in the waveform. Like that's all low end. That's aye. So I'm going to move this over here so it doesn't play, but I like to keep the MIDI just kind of kicking about. I duplicate tracks a lot because apparently I'm feared to commit into just one sound. So aye, so within here we've got this. Let's see what we can start to do with spacing within this. I think maybe duplicate this. Take that out there where that reverses. So if you're going to have it accompanying it, it's probably best to have the other thing playing, but I think I'm going to work around taking the synth and having the piano kind of sitting around the synth rather than the synth sitting around the piano. Cool, that's a level that's acceptable, I'd say. Cool, so as you can see, what I've been doing here is when I double click in, I've just been highlighting bits of it the same way we were with the MIDI. And I covered this before, but if we zoom out there, you can see that's the entire track still. So that's just a duplication of all this, but it's only that wee bit. So if I hit Ctrl J, it consolidates it, and then it's just here. Sorted. So I might reverse the tail end of that as well. No, space. I want space. Because I might start mucking about with some reverbs and delays on it at some point. Cool. And then again, if we wanted to record more MIDI in, let's see what we got up here. So this is Contact, so I use this for all my kind of strings and brass and different type of things like that. I'll go into like serum and Contact and all these things in more detail at some point, but cool, so we've got a harp there, feet, the sound of me hitting the keyboard. So I think this is like the kind of, is it glissando you call it? Aye. So you're nice kind of walking into the future or whatever it was in that Transformers film. It's that kind of sound. Cool. So again with spacing, so I'm going to play this and I'm going to turn it into audio and I'm going to muck about with it and see what we can kind of get from it. Just need to find a note. So alternatively, I could sit here and hit keys all day, or I could just highlight this, bring it across. So with certain instruments, it might be better to actually put it just slightly in front. Not everything needs to be like right on grid, and especially with a lot of things that are like strings and don't have as quick an attack. So the attack's like how fast it comes in, and then your release is how kind of long it stays for. So I don't like that. I don't like that. Cool. Right, cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna leave that where it is. I'm not gonna bother to move it about on it. And again, as I was saying, it is a lot of this is just mucking about. It's like you need to know how to do things, obviously, but once you start to learn the kind of fundamentals and how things work a wee bit, you can start to just make noise, and that's basically what we're trying to do with these videos. It's just teach you how to make noise, and then you can start to kind of either learn things from this video, or if there's specific things you want to learn, you can find them in YouTube, and you can even hear if you've put anything in the Creative Co-winning group these are what you know about. I can try going with it. So within the spaces, see, that's kind of what I was trying to get. I just wanted one wee bit. So if we go to back here, I just see what kind of. Right, so I'm going to pitch this. I'm going to put this to complex again, and again in the next video I'm going to go into warping, etc., and get a bit more kind of in depth. So. Maybe I'll just leave it where it is. Again, as I was saying, it's just about looking about. So I'm going to reverse that and I'm going to hit this. So I drag it all out and I'll see what that sounds like. Cool. So that sounds kind of cool. Got to pitch it down by an octave. Back up, and I'm going to add the delay to it, I think. So going to go into audio effects here, and I'm going to type in ping pong because I like the ping pong delays. So you can hear that it goes left to right, or for me just now because my headphones are broken, it goes right to right. So I think I'm going to look about with this and try to get a wee kind of sound. So I'm going to put this off sync, put it to time. I think I'm going to put the time up to about 30 milliseconds. Cool. So again, I can go into detail in one of the other videos and what I'm doing with the delays and that there, but this is just about getting some wee sounds in. I think I might actually just try putting that in, I'll see what happens. But it might be too low. Aye, so pitch that up by 12. Cool. Drag that across, see what happens. So again, this is a lot of, there's a lot of mucking about. Then I'm just going to put that to 35. And reverse it. So that's, it's still a delay, but it's more of a kind of, see how that sound? Just after it. That's kind of what I'm after. I like the wee kind of textures. So if I hit Control J and hit that, that's gonna, you know, like that. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna freeze the track, and you'll see the delay, the tail end of the delay should still be there once I convert it to audio. Flatten. Cool. And I'm going to put this to quarters because cool. So I just want that to just kind of sit in the background. So I've taken away the original note, I kind of just want the delay of it. Like that wee kind of like weird sound. So, but I'll have it just going into prefer the sound it with the piano, to be honest. It sounds more kind of floaty. Cool. So I'm just gonna add something in. See the wee space in there? It makes it sound a bit more kind of, I don't know, can add something in there. Like just before it. But again, that could probably do with a big kind of delay on it as well. So, just going to drag that across, pitch it up, I think. Oh, where'd that go? Right, cool. So, bring that up, highlight that, drag it across. Aye, that'll do. So, again, ping pong delay. Cool, so everything's kind of floaty. That's what I like about this kind of synth and this kind of genre. So that's some of the things you can start to do with audio and MIDI to just kind of get things going. So we're at 18 minutes on this one, so I think I'm going to go, and I'll go into warping on the next one, and I'll show you some of the stuff you can do. I'll just flatten that while I'm doing it. So, I'll see you in the next one.